Hello there, beautiful friends from around the world. I'm your host, blackenfist, and I'm joined here today with,
Dragon Ball Nation, what's going on, guys?
and we're both here to discuss the new transformation for the new movie. I guess we're just here to share our thoughts, and apparently, this new transformation, there was a lot of rumors going around, and I didn't know what to believe or not. But apparently, a lot of these rumors were true because a lot of the rumors were saying that there was going to be a blue transformation, a blue form, blue hair, and apparently that's confirmed because Goku and Vegeta, it's now confirmed, will be having a Super Saiyan God transformation, a new Super Saiyan God transformation, which is officially called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which I do have much colorful thoughts on that name, but the fact that there is even a new transformation actually even surprised me, because I honestly thought that with Super Saiyan God in the previous movie, I thought that this movie was going to take it into a completely different other direction, in which it was not going to focus on new transformations. So the very fact that they actually even made a new transformation to begin with actually surprised me, at least to say the least. But I want to get your thoughts, Dragon Ball Nation. What do you think?
Well, you know, a lot of things you said I agree with. I did think that Toriyama himself was going to take it in a new direction with the Super Saiyan God in the last movie. I didn't think there was going to be a new transformation, but we had that little trailer of the Dragon Ball Hero stuff, and then everyone got all crazy. So it was kind of somewhat, you know, very heavily implied that there was going to be a new transformation. Then we see this blue-haired form, which I thought originally wasn't going to look cool at all, but when I see it, I do actually like the way it looks, to be honest. So I guess I was wrong. I judged it without seeing it, and I do think it looks cool. But I do like how Toriyama's sticking to his word with saying that Goku was going to train his Super Saiyan form only after Battle of Gods. You know, he really did implement that, it seems, very well in this movie. So I really do enjoy that aspect. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I actually like that we might actually be moving away from like stuff like Super Saiyan 3. I'm not saying I hated Super Saiyan 3, but I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good direction to take the series in. But I actually really want to get your opinion on this. You know, apparently this new form is called Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan.
I really hope that's a mistranslation, because I don't think it's 100% official. You know, there could be some little differences with the Japanese to English. We don't really know. I hope that's not what they actually call it, because that seems pretty stupid, really. But you know, I think they'd be a little bit more clever. I have a couple names, but you know, I don't really want to share them. But
yeah, I actually hope that is kind of maybe a mistranslation,
I
or
feel
maybe
like it
it's
would
not,
have to be.
or maybe it's not going to be the final product. But if it does turn out that the name is Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, I feel that the reason they came up with such a name is because they didn't want to use a name like Super Saiyan God 2, which I think a name like Super Saiyan God 2 is a pretty bad name also. But
Right,
Super
because
Saiyan God,
it's not even what it is, really.
yeah. And I believe, yeah, exactly. But I believe that a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is a worse name than Super Saiyan God 2 simply. Quaman, if you guys saw his video, if this is the official name, he's refusing to call it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and I kind of agree with him, because it seems that this new transformation is just a perfected version of the Super Saiyan God, similar to the way Full Power Super Saiyan is. So calling it something like True Super Saiyan God, or Pure Super Saiyan God, or Ultimate Super Saiyan God, or Unlocked Potential Super Saiyan God, all of which I think are better names than Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which I hope are one of those names will be deserving, and not to mention they make sense. You know, a name like True Super Saiyan God, I think, not only makes sense, but it just sounds better.
Right, I completely agree. I also like, I mean, this is one that I kind of thought of, was Super Saiyan God, God Essence, or God Essence Super Saiyan, something along those lines. I think pretty much anything's better than the name they gave us. The name they gave us is a very literal, straightforward, pretty much description of what it is. I mean, Super Saiyan God, and then he goes Super Saiyan. It's exactly what he does. But I want to get your thoughts on it. What do you think of the blue hair? Not that you actually see it, We get like a flaming ore. We saw a little clip of it. What do you think of all that?
I actually, the first thing in terms of appearance, to me it looks very much similar to the way the original Super Saiyan looked, Super Saiyan 1. But other than that, I really want to withhold judgment. Even though I've seen stills and everything, I want to see how it looks in the movie, because quite honestly, I don't have much. I'm not really against it or for it at this point, to be honest. I'm pretty open to how this is going to be. I think it has potential. I definitely think that this form could definitely be great. I'm withholding that until I see how the movie's going to turn out and utilize it, because I really hope that this transformation is going to be utilized a bit more lengthy than, for instance, how Super Saiyan God was utilized in Battle of Gods, because in Battle of Gods, Goku only used Super Saiyan God, relatively for a short period of time, and he didn't really get to explore the limits of Super Saiyan God. So with this new transformation, I really am hoping to see what this transformation can really do. I want to see the limits of it.
Right. And there's a lot of people saying, obviously the movie isn't really released yet, so no one really knows. People are saying that is a 50 times multiplier of God, and this is really a discussion for another day, but we don't even know if Super Saiyan God in itself is even a multiplier, and it's all very complicated. But that's a discussion for really another day, to be honest, because there's so much that can be said there.
Yeah, guys. But anyway, there's not much information out still, because we know very little about the movie since we haven't seen it. But as soon as we see it, we'll give you our thoughts on this movie. We'll try to see it as soon as possible. This movie is practically coming out. Oh, actually, by the time you probably see this video, it'll already be out. So yeah, as soon as we see this movie, we'll give you our thoughts. I'll give you my thoughts on this transformation, of course, the whole movie itself. But got anything else to add, Dragon Ball Nation?
No, we better just close this off. We talked about a lot here.
All right, guys.
We didn't have.
Yeah, all right, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. But I'm blackenfist, and I'm out, man.